mga organic gardening. It's Merlinda. I'm gonna show you my secret for my plants using organic fertilizer for no cost, no penny. So I don't buy any fertilizer because I always want organic. So I'm gonna show you my secret for organic fertilizer that I don't use money. So it's everything from you in your home. You can have it, this urine. So I use this urine for few months already for some of my vegetables and fruit trees. So this one of these, and I mix with 10 of same amount here. So this one, I have this 10 already. I measure it already. So I'm just gonna pour this here. So that's how I do my organic fertilizer. So I use that, but of course it's not enough, the one container for the whole plant. So for example, I water with urine some of my vegetables in fruit trees, and the next day I use also urine for the other plants because it's cannot use for the whole thing. I have more vegetables and plants. Of course, I use to the mango also, the mango tree. So aside from that urine, I do my fruits and vegetables skin when I peel the vegetables and fruit like banana. So this one here, this is the vegetables in fruits peel. So I'm gonna show you my plants here. So that's my tomatoes having flowers already. So it's only like 7 inches, and this is my watermelon here. So these plants here in my bed garden, I just make it last week. So I replant everything, the whole thing here, tomatoes, and this is my pumpkin. So, and that's the mustard, another tomatoes. This is radish, and this is my katakataka. I forgot in English. My black neighbor gave it to me, and also this one I forgot also that plant. So after 5 days watering with urine, it's become like that. Before it was too small like this only when my neighbor gave it to me, but when I water with the urine mix, so everything here I water with the urine. So that's all. Mung beans, some are dried when I transfer. So these are radish, and another pumpkin, and this is the okra. So that's the okra, and this is the radish having flower also, radish. So I have a lot of radish, and of course this is another watermelon and another tomatoes, and this is carrots, and these are mustard, and that is sage, and this is my lemongrass here. So that's mung beans and some beans, and having fruit already. I always harvest every 2 days. And that's our parsley and also okra, have fruit already, the okra. And these are radish that a lot of flowers, as you can see. This is radish again, and this is green beans having fruit, and I was like having, and this is in the pot. I don't transfer because when I transfer here, it's become dried up and die some of it. Like this one, I transfer and more than half die. So this is mustard, radish, and this is the mint, and the tomatoes, mustard, and also this is the radish. Look at the the fruit of radish and okra, and more tomatoes here, as you can see. And this is only 5 inches, having flowers already. Tomatoes after, because I don't want to spend a lot of money for having to buy any fertilizer, organic fertilizer, because it's so expensive, the fertilizer. And plus, you know, the soil here is all sand. So look at this is sand. So all the soil here are sand, so that's why I need a fertilizer, organic fertilizer for the plants. And more mustard here, and that's a squash. So having, yeah, and this is the basil. This is squash also, still small, and radish. And this on the side there are kale, baby kale now. So basil and more radish, and one taro or gabi. I have very small papaya. I always, everything, these are from the seeds, so I always plant from the seeds. So this is my figs, and yeah, this is mustard, having flowers already and having fruit. So yeah, and these are cantaloupe. I just transferred this 5 days ago here, because this bed garden I just make last week, so it's only 1 week this bed garden. I'm still trying to do a lot of things here. And this kale, mustard, and I have ampalaya, that one, or bitter melon. So I just transfer it yesterday. And also that one is a bitter melon or ampalaya. So hopefully it become okay. So these are green beans. This only in a pot. See the pot here? So it's a rectangle pot and it's mixed. I have mustard, more mustard, tomatoes, and green beans, and okra. So the okra there, and here also. So yeah, and another tomatoes here. So when I plant everything in one pot together. This is mung beans or munggo, and this is more tomatoes here, together with more okra here, and mustard, and also mung beans. So that's how I do. So all of these I water with urine. So that's the best fertilizer, organic fertilizer, that no cost for you guys. So, and maybe you are afraid because you're gonna say, oh, you use urine, it might gonna be contaminated when you eat the fruits from the green beans or any like okra, because I always use that. So for me, because I always careful, so when I gonna cook, before I cook the okra, I use okra or any green beans or tomatoes from my garden. So I use baking soda. So I always do that. I use baking soda. I put the vegetables, even the squash or the pumpkins leaves and radish leaves. I always eat that every 2 days, because that's a lot of iron and a lot of nutrients and vitamins in the green leafy vegetables. So I use baking soda. I put in the water, mix well, and then I put all the vegetable in the water with baking soda for like 5 to 10 minutes to kill all the bacteria and viruses. Because baking soda is good for cleaning and washing for your vegetables, to make sure there's no bacteria or virus. If you are afraid of that, baking soda, it's very cheap. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. Like I have one box, I bought it for only $3, the very big box, and I use it for 1 month. So it's not big deal for using baking soda. So I'm gonna show you more of the trees here. So I have more here, the beans, green beans here. So this one is like 3 months already and is still giving me a lot of fruits. After 1 month that I planted, it giving me fruits. So most of them that I transfer in the bed garden that I just made last week, it's from around the mangoes tree. So the owner of this house, he doesn't want me to have plants around the mango tree, so I have to transfer everything. So we have 2 mango trees here. This is the Indian mango here in Florida, and this one, the big mango, we call it in the Philippines pico. So last couple months having a lot of flowers, but now because of the very it's become very windy couple months ago, so all the flowers just fell because of the windy weather. So this is the avocado that we planted last week, and this is the peach tree. So having fruit, only 2 fruits, and the one bited by insect, and this one is fine. So that other fruit. So we plant this last month, and I have also the ginger and turmeric. So this one, ginger and turmeric. So have persimmon here. So that's the persimmon, and this is the lemon, and of course we have cherry tree. Just we planted only yesterday. So this one, cherry tree. So it's so expensive. We bought the tree for $130. So having flowers already, more flowers. So in few months gonna have fruit. And this is the mulberry, and also the blueberry, just planted yesterday, and the moringa also just planted yesterday. And this is the guava tree and the orange tree. So this is the orange, yung manipis ang balat. So yeah, so this is my garden here, and thank you guys for watching. So now you have idea, if you really don't have money to buy fertilizer, use your urine or ihi, the best na gamitin sa mga plants, because our urine a lot of potassium or a lot of vitamins and nutrients. So that's how it's very useful, our body liquid, so the plants can enjoy it, and then we enjoy also the vegetables that we harvest from our garden. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. So I'm trying to fix everything in my bed garden because I'm going back to Canada very soon. So yeah.